the limit. I'm living, I live with no limits, I live in life. Handle my business. Please say the fuck up my business and lay it life. Sky's the limit. If I ain't in your top 5, I want smoke with your top 5. That's real shit. I ain't talking just to talk. I'm a dog, I'm a bite. I ain't barking just to bark. I shut that light down when shit was getting dark. Me and my niggas so close, can't tell us apart. Welcome to Limitlessly Leveling, man. Today I got another special guest, episode 9. Yeah, man, 4 episodes left. Got my guy Riq Geez, my big brother, man, slash cousin, slash, mentor, slash whole everything, man. Just to have him on this episode, I appreciate that, man, and having him here, to just, vibe out what he talked to him, get some perspective, and just go from here. Riq Geez, man, he do a lot, man. He got his own business, man. Busy stage screen printing. Man, he was one of the first people I seen in the neighborhood riding around with an ice cream truck to sell stuff, ice cream and all of these things, man. Like, he doing it big, man. So it's like, having a person like this you can look up to, man, and, walk in the shadows of, like, is always appreciative, man, and always, I value that, man. So, yeah, man, welcome to Limitlessly Leveling.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so, man, like, just the business mindset, man, like, where did that mind state, like, just develop at, man? How you absorb that, like, that business mindset? Because I know, coming from where we come from, man, we distracted a lot. Right. And I just think that, keeping that business mindset and that savviness, man, and always staying up on that, like, where does that come from?
I mean, I ain't never really have a problem working.
Yeah.
But I never really enjoyed working for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really about the money for me.
Yeah.
It was about the freedom.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Of course, you want your business to be successful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not that mine aren't, but I just like the freedom of working for myself,
right,
and being able to employ somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even coming from the streets, you know what I mean? Even though it's illegal, you kind of running your own business. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's really where that came from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just wanting the freedom, not wanting to work for nobody else.
Yeah. Man, I remember, when I first realized that, that you were just a person that just was relentless, man. I remember one time you had your, I think it was your fucking studio first mixtape, the first one.
Right.
And you brought it to me. I'm like, man, I only got $5 right now. Like, man, give me the $2. Take 2 of these. Like, so it was so relentless, man, so persistent, man. And right. I know at a time where, during that time, it wasn't a lot of rappers doing what you were doing, right, even then. Like, just to see it, like, looking back at that, man, like, is there anything that you would change, versus, like, or anything that you would take away, or add to that time? Because I feel like during that time, you were just, like, the separation was just the relentlessness and the persistence.
Anything that I would change, like, back in that time, I wish I would have, like, didn't just stay in Philly with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have, like, went to a couple different cities and popped the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was going hand in hand with the CDs.
Yeah.
And I also wish I wasn't, like, worried about the result so much.
Right.
Because that, like, ultimately killed my drive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Worrying about the result, knowing that I'm better than certain people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They buzz might be bigger than mine. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell you that. Don't worry about the result. Just,
right.
You know what I mean? Do it because you want to do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because all that other stuff will come.
Right. And I remember having a conversation with you, like, the first time I wanted to, like, it was a whole, concept behind this Limitlessly Leveling thing, man. He was one of the first people I went to, and I asked him, like, man, I'm trying to really stand out and trying to do something. He was like, do freestyles and make it cool. Like, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do with that, but, probably like 2 days later, I had the whole thing ready. Like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. I got it. This is gonna be Limitlessly Leveling. This is gonna be creating. This was gonna happen. So, he was the person I went to for the like, not really the idea, but, where do I go from here? Because it was like, all right, I had limits, I had levels out at the time, and I wanted to convey it. I wanted to transfer it to a wider audience. So, right, just having that conversation with him to help me develop more. So, like what I want to say is the socializing is important, the networking is important, but
for sure,
I want to talk about, like, the other things that you've done, the clothing and the screen printing and the store, like,
you know, the location of it, whatever the case that you want to share with the people, man, because I feel like, you know, we got to support our own people stuff, man. So that's
the clothes and the store and all that came from the music.
Right.
Better Style was supposed to be a mixtape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted shirts to promote the mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going down Fifth Street in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Anybody from the Philly area, you know, that's where you go get the wholesale clothing. Mm-hmm. And you can get printing down there as well. And I had a couple $1,000s. Right. So I wanted to spend like $4,000 or $5,000. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a husband and it's a wife.
Right.
So I don't know if he was having a bad day. But I was looking for not a discount, but I was spending a couple $100, and now I'm spending a couple $1,000.
Right.
So I'm asking for a price difference. Is there a price difference? He like, the price is the price. And I'm like, price is the price.
Right.
I said, all right. So I didn't get the shirts. I went home and found the equipment and ordered it.
Right.
I didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
But I just started in my living room, like trying to print my own shirts, tore my whole living room up.
Right.
Ink everywhere. Then I wound up, we was looking for studio space.
Right.
So we found studio space, and then, you know, it had more than one room where we was at. I put the equipment in one room and put the studio in the other room.
Right.
So, make a long story short, the mixtape never came, but I had a company out of it.
Yeah.
So the company is called Busy Stage Screen Print. So that's how I got into printing, you know what I'm saying, on accident.
Yeah. So like we've had various people, man. We had Wallow and Gilly that use Busy Stage Screen Printing. Like we have several people that I use Busy Stage Screen Printing. You know, so like it's just what everybody is doing right now, man. So yeah, supporting that is very, very, very imperative, man. It's very, very imperative. You know Riq Geez, man. Go give him that support. You know you doing something as far as like screen printing. You need your shirts done, man. Riq Geez the guy for the job. You know, I want to go back a little bit to, you know, you were really close, really close relatively, like family.
For sure.
You know, I want to know a saying or anything my dad ever said to you to steer you in the direction that you wanted to go, like how you try to steer me.
That's crazy. I got a serious story. I can't say, you know, I staring you because I don't think you ever really, you know what I'm saying, was like worried about the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But one time, I'm not going to mention the friend who it was. I just had a problem with an older friend.
Right.
So he said something real disrespectful about my mother. So I ran to your pop. I'm sweating. I'm probably crying and everything. I know your pop he always kept a gun.
Right.
I begged him for this gun. I mean, I begged this man for this gun. I wanted to pay for it. He would not give it to me. And I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, him for not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because no telling what could have happened. Right. I mean, at that moment, I know what I know what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been in jail for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So him just being that older person, just not, you know, you got a lot of older people out here that send young kids on dummy missions. Right. Or allow them to be on dummy missions. He didn't want that for me. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, I appreciated that. I was mad at him that day. You know what I'm saying? But in hindsight, I appreciated that. So, you know what I mean? Rel was always a big homie to me.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times you give me that too. Like, I feel like some things I don't be wanting to hear. You know, we just had a conversation previously. Like, I ain't want to hear it, but I had to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? I took it in like I said, in hindsight, you know, going forward, I'm appreciate it. So, you work with various artists in Philly. Right. The underground culture artists, the mainstream Philly artists, you know, and when I first started, we had the opportunity to do like a major track called So Simple.
For sure.
Out of all of those tracks that you collaborated out of the artists, where do you have that at? Like on your top list of collaborations, because I feel like that was a track that was really fun to do. You know, it was my first video. It was like my first time ever like even being in front of a screen. Like, so like when you go back and look at that video, like, dog, this is my first time ever doing anything with music, like video wise.
I think it just, that's one of my favorites because I liked the song. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I liked the song, I liked the vibe. And for me to be a part of your first video, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that was big in itself. So, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That was your first video, which I didn't even know at the time until I think after the fact. Right. You know what I mean? We shot that with Chop Moves. Shout out to Chop Moves.
Shout out to Chop. It was like 100 degrees that day.
We
was sweating. It was hot as hell. It was hot as hell, man. All right, so are we going to get any Riq Geez content, music, anything, because I feel like with Facts Only, we want the New Yorker shot that, and I'm taking credit. If you put out a project, I'm taking credit for bringing you out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? I'm the fucking Scottie Pippen, you know, playing to the damn Jordans. Like, yeah, he's back.
I can't lie. The funny part is I'm being pushed by my friends to make a mixtape called Facts Only.
Right.
I think that's just funny. Like,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty. That's
so. I mean, when I left off, it was supposed to be Better Style, but I am leaning towards Facts Only. So when I find the time. You know what I mean? I don't want to like cheat it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to actually have the time to dedicate to it. Right. So if anything could come out of it, you know what I mean?
For sure. So yeah, Riq Geez, y'all. You know, person that you could look up to, man, and you grew up and you could be around some cool stuff, man, and you know, just appreciate that. Limitlessly leveling. You already know. Episode 9. Peace. Let's get it. Limitlessly leveling. Melman. Riq Geez, let's get it. Yeah, this ain't no Toy Story. I ain't playing with niggas trying to create a buzz, cause I've been light years ahead of niggas. Ain't really heavy, ain't no light year, my niggas. We right there, we never scared, we fight fair. Say my mama weak, yeah, I wipe tears. You know my criteria, never talk, just do it like I live in the night area, the blogging era and us. We'll just do it ourselves, dog. I would've died if I did this for my health. That's how you do it. Make your dog believers. You put a G up, make a match, and then watch how you re-up. I get it shaking, no quaking. I get it shaking like Caesars. Don't put it taking. I need it. Yeah, I'm bleeding. That's the blood, sweat, and tears in it. My future clear, vivid. I thought I told you I'm livid. Dog, I live with no limits. I never been street, and I ain't got no gimmicks, so I just be me, but I still gotta get it though. Switch it flow, so original. Watch my dog move, Nick, like Thibodeau. Is either I pick and roll or I give it go. Treat a mill like a medal, and the Olympics gotta get the gold. I never switch on my niggas, I never break the code. And I'm cold as these hoes that cheat on the niggas and justify by saying I was so emotional. Got a nigga feeling like he's so disposable. And on that note, I'll probably never love again, but best believe I'll always love the dough.
Yo, Riq motherfucking Geez, solid nigga in the lead. 5+ summers, they ain't never give me my P's, I mean props. Still I ain't stopped, I did me, I kept going. I tiptoed in, let them sleep, broke levees, had the city underwater from the lean. That was busy stage screen, 6 figures off white tees. It's unlikely that you niggas is like me, you little piece of shit. I should get you smashed and wiped clean. Swag of my own, I got a class of my own. If my name in her phone, she got tagged, so move on. Look, the gun German, the car foreign, the watch dancing. Like my wrist got a drill team on it. Yo, bruise to the game, can't abide, don't engage. Just throw the book, gotta read every single page, not sit down and write one. My niggas not like them. Beef on, we outside, not sitting down tight one. Laying in his bushes, I'm a 30-30 rifle. Sound from the riot, pump the sight one like none. Feds making sweeps, the streets in the crisis. Diaper time, niggas need diapers, it's trifling. Can't hold water to fill a balloon, but in their captions, they killers and goons, yeah. Can't hold water to fill a balloon, but in their captions, they killers and goons, yeah. I said I was gonna hop in the Mozzie, I did the jag, grabbed the rollie as a reminder for times I didn't have down bad. Couldn't rebound a re-up without a pass. When your face hold weight, you ain't got it, you still could grab. Good name, know the importance, fuck that extortion. Running off on the plug, baby, get you aborted. I came from 130 bundles, 8 balls, quarters. Had fish that couldn't swim, had to give it the snorters. See, you don't know the language, you don't understand the danger, cause the pain never go away, it forever linger. The trenches took so many from us, but we gotta thank it, cause we ain't one of the ones that it took, so we grateful. Yeah, I said we ain't one of the ones that it took, so we grateful.
Forever grateful. Limitlessly leveling. Limits levels on all streaming platforms. Busy stage printing. Go follow that, go support that, yeah. Let's get it, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah.